What's up, Peak Timers? Phil here from Peak Time Racing. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2021. Let's start it off with a bang and open up a bunch of brand new Lamborghinis. And what we have here today is not Hot Wheels and not Matchbox, but we are expanding to other variations of collectible toy cars. And we're starting it off with Mini GT. Mini GT makes an amazing lineup of cars, and we've got a bunch of Lamborghini Liberty Walks here. They're all Lamborghini Huracans, and this is our first one in this gorgeous red. Guys, Mini GT cars are absolutely highly detailed, super amazing. Let's go ahead and start it off by unboxing our first one right here. So all of them do come with this little box right here. The box itself is just a plain box that you can actually store your car in. It's got a little bit of piece in there so you can actually fit your car in nicely. But that's if you're just a collectible and you just want to keep it in the box and display it. Another thing you can do is display the car just right on top of it right there, as I almost drop it. But let's not drop this one. This is super nice of a car. All right, let's have a look at the Lamborghini right here. Lamborghini Liberty Walk Huracan. And oh my gosh, the detail on these cars is just fantastic. Just check this out. I mean, this is your difference when you're paying about $15-20 for a car compared to a $1 Hot Wheel. You get absolutely crazy detail. Even just look at that. Look at the colored exhaust tips on there. Look at the detail on the back in the spoiler. Nice matte finish just on the top right here. Even the nice matte finish roof on there. The mirrors that we have, and the mirrors, they do slightly move, so they are like a rubber type material, so you want to be careful when holding it. Don't hold it from those mirrors because it's possible that they may break off. Just look at the front end of this car. Wow, I love this car. I love this car, and I think we're gonna have to start putting a bunch of Mini GT cars just on our back display right here. We'll have a mixture of Hot Wheels, Mini GT, and Matchbox, of course. And the next one we have is this white one, and we'll actually read out the name of the cars now. It's the LB Works Lamborghini Huracan GT in white, so Liberty Walk in this white color. And these are, a lot of these are limited. This is one of 2,400 pieces right there. And there we go. There's our card right here, USA exclusive. Let's go ahead and pop this one open and get a look at it. And let's go ahead and look at the box right there. There's the box with the nice Liberty Walk Lamborghini Huracan on there, and we'll put that aside for a second, and let's go ahead and pull the Lamborghini out. Again, be careful that you don't hold it by the mirrors because you don't want to break those mirrors off. And just check that out. Check it out. It's actually it looks almost very like a satin glossy look to it. It doesn't exactly look like super glossy, which is kind of cool. Again, with the colored exhaust tips on the back, great detail with the spoiler and the cuts for it. These all do have real rider tires and wheels on there. Even got that nice, really flat base on it, which is really cool. And there we go. Look at the detail on the side of that there. We move on to the front. We've got that nice diffuser here. Even these little side skirts that kind of stick out right on there. Really cool. Looking for that hood cut out, and then we just go on to the back, and I just love the design that just kind of flows right through there on the back of this one. Really cool. Absolutely love this car. And one thing I did notice when I was opening up this package, which I didn't notice on the other one, it does say 14 plus on here. So these are definitely cars aimed towards the adult collector. These are not ones that you want to go and throw down a track or anything like that. So I probably won't be racing these down the track anytime soon, but I mean, don't quote me on that. You never know. We never know. We might have a race in the future. We'll see. All right, let's check out our next one. And here's our next one, and this is in a just really cool, almost look like a multicolored green. It almost changes color in the lights. Very cool. Left-hand drive, it says on there. Liberty Works Lamborghini Huracan GT limited production run. There's your 14 plus. And this one says model collaboration model. I guess it's with the Tarmac Works. You can see Mini GT and Tarmac Works have come together to make this car. So that's kind of cool. It does have the Tarmac Works and stuff in there. So Tarmac Works also makes some great cars. I've got a couple different ones from them as well. But let's go ahead and open this one up now. And there we go. We have a look at this one right here. There's our actual box right there, again with the cool different color and lighting and stuff like that it's got for that box. We'll put that aside for a second, but damn, wow, I'm literally utterly amazed by these cars. They're just so cool looking, and I just can't wait to do like a whole recap video of a bunch of these cars all together. There's just so many cool looking detailed castings by Mini GT. Check it out from the back. Wow, I just like this color is crazy. The paint job that they've done on this car, I mean, you can kind of see it shine in my lights and change all around, but just an absolutely gorgeous looking color on this car. Again, with those mirrors, you got to be careful on there. We can get some detail as far as the wheels go and as far as that side goes as well. And just look at the back end right there, how it all meshes right in. Again, that different colored roof on there. There's your colored exhaust tips on the back of this one as well, just like all of our other ones, but just an all around great looking car, great looking color. We're gonna have to do a color comparison of these at the end of this video. We do have a few different variations as well, so stay tuned for that. We'll put that aside. We'll move on to our next one, and this is what I'm talking about as far as different variations go. This is the Lamborghini Huracan Evo in Rosso Mars, and so this one is not a Liberty Walk one, but it's still a regular Lamborghini Huracan, limited to 1 in 2400, USA exclusive Mini GT. Let's go ahead and pop this one open and see what it's all about as well right here. And yes, I know a lot of people might be triggered that I'm opening all these cars up, being that they're limited runs and potentially worth a lot more inside of the box, but not opening them is no fun. I mean, I like to open my cars up and get a close-up look at them, show them to you guys, and wow, like every time I open up a new one up, I'm just utterly amazed by the look of these cars. Just check that one out. Just look at the detail on the front end of that. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. The proportions of this car compared to its real life one, it's just amazing. The detail that they put into the design of these cars to make it look like a real life car is just utterly amazing. I'm speechless. I don't even know what to say, just because these cars are so much more detailed than an average Hot Wheels car. Just look at that. Just look at that right there. Gorgeous looking color. Love the Rosso Mars color on there. Blacked out wheels on there. The exhaust tip that kind of comes out just right in the middle right there. Gorgeous looking. Beautiful, beautiful. I know I'm repeating myself. I'm sorry. It's just so good looking. All right, let's grab the Liberty Walk Edition. We've got a red Liberty Walk Edition, and that's probably a pretty good fair comparison as far as a Liberty Walk Huracan and your Huracan Evo. So we can see the front ends right there. You can see the difference on the front end. And from the side of it, obviously we've got the crazy looking spoiler, and as well as obviously the exhaust and all that is different. I mean, this one is the Huracan Evo, which is kind of the updated one, versus the Huracan Liberty Walk, which is just a standard Huracan. So you can see the difference in the exhaust where they're placed and positioned, where it's different on the older style Huracans. But still, nonetheless, good comparison. Both absolutely perfect looking cars, just perfect looking castings in 1 in 64. Let's go ahead and open up a new color. And next up, we've got the Huracan in yellow. Oh my gosh, a Liberty Walk yellow Huracan. You guys know that yellow is my favorite color. So when I saw this one, I think it was this color that made me get all of these cars. I did buy all of these cars from Hobby Shop exclusives. Not sponsored by them, but I will link them in the description box below. If you guys want to pick up these cars, you can do so. But here we go in yellow. Let's go ahead and pop this one open. And there's our box for it right there. Very, very cool. Again, that's something that we can use to display the car on top of later on. It's got the number LB Silhouette Works GT on there. Let's go ahead and take out the yellow Huracan Liberty Walk Edition. There it is. Yeah, I'm gonna repeat myself here because it's just such a good looking casting, and I can't help myself but see this one in that giallo, which is their version of yellow. That's the Italian way of saying it, I believe. But there we go. You can see, I just love the yellow because you can just see the lines and stuff of the car just on the back right there. You can see how that spoiler kind of comes down, that nice looking matte finish spoiler on there, that hood that kind of blends in nicely, or sorry, roof line, not the hood there, but very, very cool. I like the graphics that we have on the side of this one as well, the nice blacked out wheels, and there you can see just the fantastic detail on the front end of that one right there. We go on to the back, and I still think by far one of the coolest things that they've done is your colored exhaust on the back. I just think that looks so cool. It's so cool. Custom exhaust, obviously, and it's got that kind of purpley blue hue to it, so it just looks really, really nice. The nice looking wheels that are all blacked out with your real rider tires and wheels. We've also got the bigger ones on the rear, the smaller ones in the front, so nice and proportionate to the ones in real life as well. But Giallo, yellow, my favorite color of all of these Lamborghinis, I think, just because yellow is my favorite color, but they're also fantastic. And moving on, we've got another white one, and these next two that I'm going to show you, including this one, are different variations. So there are several different variations. So this is a different one. You can see the spoiler on here is different. The kit's a little bit different. It almost looks like just a lowered Lamborghini Huracan Performante. So let's go ahead and pop this one open and see what this one's all about here. And there we go. We've got that open there. We'll just pop it just right out of here, and there's our box. You can see the difference on that one. Very, very cool. Loving these boxes here. And let's go ahead and pop this one open, and there we have it. So you can see the kit that we have on the side is just not as profound and wild as the other one. You can see, though, it does have the little fenders that are coming out, but as far as the side skirts right here, kind of looks similar. The front end, very, very different from the previous one. Actually, you know what we'll do? We'll just grab one of the other white ones that we have right here, so you can see the difference right there. So you can see that front end difference. We go to the side of this one right here, and you can see the spoiler is just completely different. Let's go ahead and throw this one just to its side right here. We'll hold them this way so you can see that nice comparison of the differences on those ones. So much more of a crazy kit on this one. I actually prefer the craziness of that one, the crazy spoiler, compared to this one, because this one, I mean, besides the wide body on there, it just looks kind of like a stock Huracan Performante. Nonetheless, I mean, not like that's bad or anything. It still looks absolutely fantastic. I actually do like the colored wheels on this one. I think that looks really neat. Gives it a little bit cooler of a looking profile, or like the mesh colored wheels. I think they're a red color. I was gonna say they're orange, but no, they're a red color. They'll look at my light properly. We got the stripe down the middle right here as well. Very, very cool. And even got some writing and stuff right on the front window. Again, you don't want to hold the car by these side mirrors. You can see the mirrors are actually like a rubber or a plastic type material, so they do move. So that's really cool that we have mirrors on the side of the car that actually stick out nicely and look very, very proportionate. Not really something that we see regularly on the Hot Wheels cars. Most of them have just their little stubby metal mirrors, but I mean, you're paying a $1 car compared to a $20 car. And there we go. You can see this nice spoiler. It's got a nice carbon fiber look to it, as we see right there. And there's your colored exhaust on the back of this one. And our last one, which is in green, and it's also another variation of a Liberty Walk kit. This one does say the LB Works Lamborghini Huracan in green, again limited to 1 in 2400, 14 plus. And if you didn't notice, the coloring of the background of all of these is all proportionately colored to whichever the car is, which is really neat as well. So they've got more detailed packaging as well. Let's go ahead and pop this one open and get a nice look at it. And I'm sure there's probably a better, smoother way of opening these up rather than just cutting all of these packaging. But like I said, I'm going to cut these packaging and throw this packaging part away and keep the box in the car, obviously, here. So let's go ahead and have a look at that box there. There it is. Nice looking. This one looks a lot more chrome and shiny. So let's go ahead, if that's the case on the real car that we may not have noticed before. And yes, it is definitely very, very high gloss on this one. So you can see the difference on the body kit right there. I'll actually do a comparison of all 3 different body kits in a second. Actually, there'll be 3 body kits plus the Huracan Evo, so you guys can see them all side by side and what their differences are. This one, you can see it's got the nice lip on the front of it right here. It's kind of like a wide body kit with a little stubby spoiler on there, so it's a little bit more low key than that crazy big spoilered one. Again, with the colored exhaust on there, which I absolutely love. I think it's one of the coolest things that they've done with these cars here. Great looking. And this one, yeah, I mean, I like it. I like the kind of subtle body kit, but still gives that nice wide body to it. I think it looks really, really cool. The blacked out wheels, I mean, what can I say? I mean, I would not be disappointed with a Lamborghini with colored wheels or blacked out wheels. I think they look fantastic in both different color variations. All right, guys, and here we do have the 3 different variations of the Liberty Walk kits. So we've got the kind of crazy looking one with the crazy spoiler and all of that right there. Very profound, different front end, which looks really, really crazy. This is more of a subtle one with the little lip spoiler on there, but still a profound, like, nice wide body kit. You can see it's kind of like all put together on the fenders and stuff like that. And then we've got this one right here, which looks kind of like just a standard Lamborghini Huracan with maybe a little bit of a lip spoiler on there, a little bit of a smaller body kit for the fenders and stuff. And then it looks like the standard Huracan Performante spoiler on there. So we've got those 3 different variations of the Liberty Walk kits. And then we do have the Huracan Evo, which is your newest one right here. So there's your Huracan Evo. So that's the standard stock looking Lamborghini. But obviously I would think that these ones are not the Huracan Evos. These are the standard Huracans that they've made into the Liberty Walk kit. And then they've added a Huracan Evo right here without that Liberty Walk kit. But nonetheless, all of them look great. All of them look so detailed and so fantastic. All right, guys, and here we have all of our different variations and colors that we opened up today. In the comment section down below, let me know which was your favorite Lamborghini, which variation you liked best, and which color you liked best. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.